Hello student, welcome to online tutorial session. Today we will start another algorithm and as well as the flowchart. So first, the first question is write a algorithm or flowchart for a simple interest. Okay, so simple interest means SI, that is very common to you. So for to find out the simple interest, what are the requirements? We need to know about the principal amount. Okay, we need to know about the rate of interest. Okay, we need to know the time as well. So this three we need to take a input from it. Okay, so instead of t you can write down n, the number of days. Okay, anything. So first, how to draw the flow chart for it? The first step is to start. Okay, after you have done this, start is there, then you have to directly take a input. Okay, so input value that is principal amount. Okay, rate of interest and time. Instead of n you can take t also. Okay, here I am using n, that's why I have written n. Okay, any alphabet you can take. Okay, so after that we have to directly go for the calculation part. So calculation part is always in the rectangular box, that is SI equals to P into N into R whole divided by 100. Okay, so 100 we will write down 100. Okay, maybe don't think as a double zero, only single zero. Okay, 2 times 0. So this is the formula. Directly you write down the formula, then we have to do the print statement. Okay, so there is a continue data flow, then after that we will just write it down, the print statement, that is print SI, then stop. The first flowchart is done. Now coming back to the second one, that is the compound interest we have to find out. So the compound interest formula is is different from the simple interest. So what is for compound interest? Again we have to know the principal amount, that for the time we know, and we have to know the rate of interest as well. Okay, so how to start? First is start, we have to know in this. Okay, under this oval shape, and now we have to take input. What input you will take? N, R and P. These three are the input we have to take. So after you have taken the input, okay, now the next step is for the calculation purpose. Okay, so calculation will be always be done in the rectangular box. That is, we have to find out the compound interest. So CI equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, that is the value to the power n minus p. Okay, so this is the formulation for finding out the compound interest. So then after the calculation we will find out the compound interest in CI. It will be stored into CI. So we need to take a printout of CI. So in the next part we will write down print print CI, and under this, after that stop. After printing of CI is done, then we will go for the last step, that is the stop. Okay, so algorithm also same, it is written. Okay, now moving to the next flowchart and algorithm. Next flowchart and algorithm, it is saying that we have to swap a two number. Well, what is swapping of a two number? Suppose A having value 10 and B having value 20. So after swap, okay, after swap what will happen? A must contain value 20 and B must contain value 10. This is the meaning of swap. Okay, swap can be done in two ways. Okay, the first way, that without using third variable. Okay, we don't need to use the third variable to do the swapping. And another way is that using the third variable. First, we will find out that without using the one temporary variable, how we can do it the swapping. Okay, so now how I'm just first explaining this part, then it will be easier for you. Suppose A is having 10 value and B is having 20 value. So I can take another variable for the swapping purpose. Suppose I have taken a variable that is name is TMP, temporary. Okay, it's a temporary variable, that's why I am taking temporary. Previously in temporary variable nothing is there. Okay, so in right now in temporary variable, what I am doing, I am storing the value of A. I am assigning the value of A into temporary. It means the right now temporary variable having the value 10. Okay, clear? Okay, now I am assigning B value into A. So right now what B value is 20. So A is having now the value that is 20. And temporary variable still having the value 10. Right now in B, I am assigning the temp variable that is 10. So in this way now you are able to find out. Now A is having 20 value and B is having 10 value. As we are using the third variable, that is temporary variable, it is easy for us for the swapping purpose. So this purpose we will do. Okay, so now let's start with the flowchart. So first step is very common to all, everybody can know it, that is start. It is done. After that we need to take a input of values, number of values, input num1 comma num2, num1 comma num2, done. If it is num1 comma num2 is done, then we are first of all displaying the value, because what value are actually it is given by the user, let it display first for the checking purpose. So here I am writing that is one print statement to print num1 as well as num2 value. Okay, both the value before swapping it will print. Okay, so the next step is actually the calculation step. Okay, so calculation step as a whole we can write it down. So first we will write down, we have taken the temporary variable temp equals to num1, then num1 equals to num2. Okay, and then the previous part I am erasing. Then num2 is equals to temp. So all the calculation parts must be put in the rectangular bar. As it is done, then we will go for the print statement. So print num1 and num2 and then stop. Okay, so now in this way, that is the using the temporary variable, one extra variable. Now the next step is that without using a temporary variable, how can we do that one? Okay, so let me explain the topic rule first, that how actually the logic one, how we can actually resolve it without temporary variable. Suppose A is having 20 value and B is having 10 value. So now in A I am storing A plus B value. It means 30 value. 20 plus 10, that is 30 value. In B I am storing a minus b value. And right now from here, after addition, a is having 30 value. So 30 minus 10, that is 20. So b is now holding the value is 20. Now again in a, I am having the value a minus b. So a is having the value what? 30 a minus b. So a is having the value 30 and currently b is having value 20. So it is now having 10 as value. So let's see, it is swap. A right now a is having value 10 and b is having value 20. So in this way we can swap without using the third variable. Now coming to the flowchart part, how to do the flowchart. So first of all, we start. So this is done, and next we will take the input value. You can take input value of a comma b. Okay, so a comma b done. Then we have to do the calculation part. The calculation part says a equals to a plus b, b equals to a minus b, and again a equals to a minus b. So it is done. Then we will go for print statement, print a comma b, then stop. So in this way, after swapping and printing the statement, we can swap the variable. Okay, here you can, in this step you can add one print statement also. Before swapping you can check the value of AB also. In this way I am not incorporating any print statement, but if you want you can give. Okay, now next the flowchart is that we have to find out the smallest number among the two numbers. So let's how to do it. Suppose a number, one number is a and another number is b. So we will check that a is greater than, or we can check is greater than b. If it is a greater than b, if this is true, then a is greater and b is smallest. Okay, so we can check another way also we can check it, that we are checking a is less than b or not. If this condition is true, then a will be smallest and b will be the greatest. Okay, so there is two procedure of checking. In the both procedure you can go for it. Okay, so both the thing is there. Okay, now right now we are moving forward to the flowchart drawing part. So first step is start. Okay, second step is input value. Okay, it is done. Next we have to go for the checking purpose. Checking purpose we can go for the two type of checking. A is first I am checking a is less than b or not. Okay, if a is less than b, it means it is yes. Okay, so if it is yes, then we have to go for printing that a is the smallest one. Okay, print a is smallest. Okay, and if it is no, then we have to print b is smallest. Okay, smallest is print, and after that we will stop. So that is the first algorithm. Okay, and another is the second algorithm is there. This is the another one is the second algorithm. So let's start with the second algorithm. We will just to check this condition will be checked. This part only there is a change in this part. Apart from this, all other parts are okay. So how to do that changes? Okay, we will check the condition, that is if a greater than b. If a greater than b, then in the yes part A is largest, and if it is no, then B is smallest. Okay, so if A greater than B, then A will be greater and B is the smallest. And in the previous condition, if A less than B, then A is the smallest one, B is the greatest one. So in this way we can do the flowchart as well as the logic. Okay, within both greater than and both less than condition we can do it. Thank you, student. I'm ending my lecture over here.